So today's request goes out to my friend Courtney, who's a hard-working mommy. She's got a family and she's got a full-time job and she's always on the go. And she said, Erin, how can I do my makeup in 10 minutes? So this video is for you. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so before we do anything with foundation, we want to prime, and this is Laura Mercier's hydrating primer. I love this one just specifically because I have really dry skin, and this just makes everything look so much more smooth, and primers help your makeup last a lot longer. So just as you would use a primer on your house if you were painting a room, you're going to use a primer on your skin too. So next, I love using a primer for my eyes as well on the eyelid, just because nobody wants to see their eyeliner on their eyelid, and as you get older, that's something that's going to happen. So I love using Benefit's Don't Stray just because it's lightweight. It doesn't make the skin feel like cracked or dry. It just makes everything stay in place, and so it doesn't stray. So now we're ready for the foundation. So it was lovely of these little three guys to join me today, but they're gonna go away fairly soon. So I'm using Laura Mercier's Silk Cream Photo Edition foundation. This one is Rose Ivory. I love her foundations. They're just so smooth. They don't dry, especially on my dry skin. They give great coverage, and it looks wonderful. Now this is a little bit of a lighter shade. As you can see, I did a little bit of a self tanner. Not that that's gonna help me much because I'm so pale, but I'm going to mix a little bit of Maybelline's True Match number 230 to add a little bit extra color to my skin, so I match my body. I'm always different shades. Thanks to pageants, I've always been addicted to self-tanners. So next I'm going to take my Morphe brush, that's M462, and this is just going to blend everything around nicely. Under the eye. And don't forget under there, around, up, and onto the ears a little bit. And for touch-ups or any excess makeup that I don't want on the face or needs to be picked up, a beauty blender is fantastic for that. You can apply your foundation with a beauty blender. Once I have my foundation set, I'm next going to apply a Physician Strength Concealer. I found this in the drugstore and I'm obsessed with it. I liked it so much, I tried to put it all over my face one time, and it was a little embarrassing, but you know, you gotta test things out, whatever. So I'm gonna put some on my eyelid here. You don't need a lot, a little bit goes a long way. This dries really nicely too, so you don't have to move it or blend it too much. I'm applying this with a little cute little brush from Morphe. It's S4, and always apply your lid area with a brush. It really needs that. With the foundation and your lids are all set, I'm going to now set the foundation with NYX is Twin Cake. This is nude, obviously, because I'm really pale. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush for my whole face and then a little tiny fluffy brush for my lids. I like to get the lids done first because when I open and close, that's when creases develop, and we don't want to accentuate those and set those. We want those to stay away. So always set your concealer, and that's going to protect any of your shadow from moving, your eyeliner from attaching itself to areas you don't want it to attach to. And then I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and go all over the face, nice and gentle, so we don't need to go crazy. So now for people who want a contour look but don't know how to or don't have the time, you don't need to go crazy with it. What you can do is just get a nice little angled like blush brush and use a favorite bronzer or blush. I'm using Laura Mercier's Ritual Baked Blush Bronzer. I love this one because it's a combination of everything. So always tap tap excess off, find that bone right there and bring it up around the hairline. Find the bone, bring it up around the hairline, and depending on what kind of bone structure you have, that's really the most important part when it comes to contouring, because for me, I have a long face. I don't want to really accentuate that. I kind of want to bring it here so the face widens a little bit and to pretend that I have cheekbones. So a little bit under the chin to accentuate that, to get rid of my double chins. And now it's starting to get a little bit of color to the face and brighten things up. Cheeks, cheeks. Easy peasy, right? All right, so smooth that all out with your big fluffy brush. And then I'm gonna come in for my nose with a Morphe brush M200 with a little bit of that Laura Mercier baked bronze on there, and I'm gonna just do a little bit on my nose. My nose is crooked, so I have to do a little bit more on the left side. So next I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting on the face too. This is going to be, I use Stila's Kitten with a fan brush. You can use all sorts of highlighters. I just find this is so friggin' easy to just apply on the cheekbones real quick. Get you in, get you out. Down the center, over the lip, above the chin. I could really just put this all over my face, but I shouldn't. But I really want to do that. I just want to go. Okay, I'll stop. All right, so now I need brows. That really would help the situation here. So I'm going to take a nice little angle brush. This is Morphe S6, and angle brushes are so helpful. And for just a quick, easy brow, I'm going to use this guy with my Joan Rivers root powder. I actually stole this from my mom. She was using it in different areas on her hair, and I just found this was like the perfect color for blondes. Brunettes, dark hair, you don't know how easy you have it. You can just, you're done. For people like me with ashy tones or blondes, you have to change depending on how brand new your highlights are, if you try to go a little gray. So I'm gonna apply a little bit on here, and then I'm gonna pinch that brush with a towel so it's nice and skinny, and then bring it underneath here, follow the line. All right, one brow down, the other to go. Again, find that line on the bottom and try to connect them together. You make a mistake, don't worry. That's what's great about makeup, is you can mess up as much as you want, and you can always fix it. Now I'll come back in with my little concealer brush that I used on my lids and just clean up any of the mistakes. It's like a little magic eraser. So now we'll try to do a little bit of a liner on the lid. Liquid liner is not that scary. It's just a little bit of practice. And for quick out the door kind of stuff, I just put a little bit on the edge here. And this is Rimmel. Just a regular eyeliner, liquid black. And then I take a Morphe brush M326. This one's great. I dipped it in a little bit of black shadow powder from Tarte, and then I'm just gonna blend it. Just because it's liquid liner doesn't mean it can't be blended. And now this is a quick, application, so you don't have to go crazy, but if you did want to go crazy, you could really blend. This is my favorite, the mascara part. I've always used Voluminous by L'Oreal. I love it. I started using it when I was about 12 years old at pageants and watching the makeup artists use it. I've always loved how thick it gets the lashes. It lasts a really long time. It also doesn't flake on the face. Next, we're going to tackle under the eyes. Again, we're going to use the Physicians Strength. This stuff is really potent and tenacious, some would say. So you don't need to use a whole lot. I'm going to use that same brush. You don't have to go get crazy with it. I'm going to use that same brush and just apply it in the center here. Smooth it out. Now, we're going to use Beauty Blender. This guy is my absolute favorite. It's so tiny and so cute, and it gets right in there where everybody wants to get into, but doesn't want to make it look cakey or heavy. Nice. And so now what do we do after we use concealer or foundation? We set. I'm going to come back in with that NYX powder and come underneath the eye, nice and gentle, with a little soft fluffy Sephora brush. And see how that nicely highlights under the eyes? The eyes say, yay, thank you. So next, I'm going to apply mascara. Now I always have two different mascaras. I have one for my top that's a little bit newer and gooier, and I have a mascara that's same kind, L'Oreal Voluminous, but it's old. It's drier, so it's not going to be as clumpy, so I don't have to do as much work detangling them. Why do more work when you don't have to? And I do this last because this way the powder won't get on it and it'll leave it looking a lot more fresh. I applied a little bit more blush and bronzer to my face just to make sure I'm matching myself, because that's always a good thing. So next we're going to apply some lipstick. I love Laura Mercier's blush. Such a pretty color. Can you tell I'm a little obsessed with the product line? This is just such a natural, pretty pink that goes great on everyone. It photographs nicely and it just feels so silky smooth, and it smells really good too. Now to finish this look, I'm going to use the Holy Grail Urban Decay All Nighter. This little guy, if you don't have it, you need it. What it's going to do is set your foundation, set all of your makeup on your face, and you will be surprised how long it lasts. It's so helpful. Take a deep breath in. Feels good and looks good, and it helps. All right, so I took that big old bun down and now I'm ready to go. I hope you enjoyed our little session today. Nice, easy way to do makeup within like 10 minutes. So if you have any questions or any requests, feel free to ask me. That's what I'm here for. And I had fun. Hope to see you again. Bye.